Today I'm going to do a routine, help started the music, for improver stroke intermediate. So it's going to be a little bit more challenging. Just got that a wee bit too loud. A little bit more challenging. So I will still give you a few levels. So if you think, oh no, that's a bit too much, you can always go back to the easier option. We're going to start standing on your feet. So feet hip width distance, knees soft and stand tall. Just wiggle the fingers and toes, bring your palms into neutral. Engage your tummy, pelvic floor, and a couple of nice deep breaths, just to make sure you're breathing into the ribs. And take a few seconds just to let your spine lengthen and your shoulders relax. Then shuffle about the feet. Make sure that the body weight is even through both feet, and the feet feel fairly symmetrical and in contact with the floor. Okay, just gently turning your head from side to side, so just getting everything moving and warmed up. It's still quite chilly out, so we need to just make sure all the joints are mobile before you start and rush straight into anything too hard. Just make sure you warm all your joints up. It also gives you a chance to check and see if there's a bit of tension or tightness. Rolling the shoulders and change direction. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay, adding the arms, breathing in and out. So nice big stretch. Make sure you straighten your arms as you reach up, out, and down. And again. And change direction. Breathe in and out. Keeping the shoulders down. Again, nice straight arms. Get a little bit of length into the muscles in your arms. Excellent. Now, just holding the arms out in front, we're going to twist. Take both hands to one side and return the other side. But keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Hips facing forward, so you find you won't actually go very far before the hips want to swing. This is just a small movement. And release. Okay, arms above your head. Grab hold of one wrist with the other hand and gently pull. And release. Change hand. Repeat to the other side. So, trying to pull that arm, feeling the stretch right down to your hip. And release. Change. Gently pulling one hand with the other. And almost feel like you're pulling the arm out of the socket. Oh, it's quite a nice stretch. You feel it right down into here. Okay, and again. Okay, one more time. And then release it down. Well done. A couple of shoulder shrugs to take your shoulders back and down. Now, next bit's going to involve a little bit of balancing. So, pop your hands to the hips. If you need to hang on to something, please do. Lifting one knee up in front, extend the leg out, flex your foot. Bend your knee. Don't put the foot down, swing it out to the side. Now, if you feel a bit wobbly, you could just touch the floor there. Bring your knee back up in front and then reach behind you. Again, you can touch the floor if you're a bit wobbly. Bring your knee back up. Oops, is she wobbling? Extend. Knee up, out to the side. Knee up in front, take it behind. In front, flex the foot. Knee up, swing out. Knee up and take it behind. Little touch of the floor if you're wobbling a little bit, like me. Okay, good. Not an easy one, this one. So really concentrate, think about your posture, use your tummy. Bring the knee up. So off we go again. Flex the foot as you extend. Bend, swing it out to the side. Knee up, take it behind. Little touch of the floor if you're a bit wobbly. I'm always much more stable on my left foot. Out. Knee up, take it behind. And in front. into some roll downs just to get a little bit of movement into your spine before we go onto the mat. So feet parallel, knees soft, tummy in, breathe in. As you breathe out, dropping your chin to the chest and slowly bend. Long breath out as you go down, letting the head hang, let your arms relax and slowly come back up. Relax the shoulders, lift your chin. And repeat. Breathing in, long breath out to come back. Relax the shoulders, lift the chin. Now keep your legs straight. This time we're going to hinge at the hips. Keep your back straight and just lean forward. Try not to let your hips drift too far back. So you've made a right angle in the hips. And then lift back up. Now try and lift from your tummy. So you're creating a hinge action from your hip joints. Again, legs straight. Keep your neck in line with your spine. So try not to let your chin come forward and just hinge. Bringing your back into a nice flat table shape. Excellent. And then hinge slowly back up. Good. Well done. Let's do it one more time. So hinge forward. So excellent. So just checking a nice flat back there. I can see myself in the mirror from here. It's just behind the video. Camera, so I can see a nice straight back. Hips drifting back a little bit over the heels. So try and bring your weight forward. So you feel it work into your balls of the feet and your toes. Okay, and then just relax. Whew. Well done. Have a nice little stretch into the backs of the legs. And then come down onto the floor. So, onto hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're going to do some little knee lifts. So just tucking your toes under. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lift your knees off the mat. Hold. Breathe in, breathe out, put them back down. Excellent. And again, lift. Hold. Draw the shoulders down. Use your tummy muscles. Watch for the spine arching. And then lower back down. So you want to feel that you've got this little natural curve in your lower back. Okay, now this time we're going to hold it a little bit longer. And see if you can lift and extend one leg back. And then replace and change. And replace and put the knee down. Let your toes have a little rest. Quite tough on the toes. Okay. Keeping the shoulders down. Again, lift. One leg extended behind. Replace. Don't put the knee down. Change. And replace. Knees down. Relax the feet. Back down, a little bit of a stretch. Squeeze everything off. Come back in. Let's do it again. Tuck your toes under. Lift. So one knee. Stretch your leg out. Replace. Change. Replace. And lower back down. Do it one more time. So lift, extend one leg out, replace, change, replace, and lower down, and rest. Well done. A little bit of a child pose just to release there. Excellent. Now we're going to go into plank from there. So just moving forward a little bit so I can tuck my toes under. So the toes go under, lifting the knees off the mat, find the diagonal line. So you might want to have the feet a little bit wider, just to get your weight even. And breathe. Now we'll see if we can lift one hand, tap the opposite shoulder, put it down, and switch. Trying to keep the hips down as much as you can. So tap and replace. Tap and down, tap and down. Not easy. Last one. Well done. Release. Push your bum to the ceiling. Head down. And then down onto the mat. Excellent. Okay, come onto your side. We're going to do a little bit of side bend as opposed to side kick. So just rest on your elbow. Bend the bottom leg, stretch the top leg out. So trying to lift away from the mat. Get that elbows directly underneath your shoulder, neck in line with your spine. So you're going to use your forearm and your thigh. Try not to have this leg too far back, so if anything, slightly forward, if you can't keep it in line, because it tends to want to move backwards. Hand to your thigh. Now pressing into the floor with that knee, lift and stretch, and slowly down. And 3, and 4. Excellent. Now we're going to come back up and hold, and then lift the leg off the mat. Hold that position, bend your elbow, bring your knee to your elbow for 4, 3, 2, 1, and repeat. Another 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower back down gently. Bring the bottom leg forward, bend the extended leg back, reach back, grab hold of your ankle, and then bring that arm up and over. So the arm you were resting on is going over your head. So you want to feel this part getting more stretched out. Hold that stretch, circle the arm across the chest, out and back up. So repeating the stretch will give you a little bit more length into the muscles. Again, out, round, and up. Well done. With your feet in that position, just bring this knee back. So you've created a 90-degree angle here and a 90-degree angle there. But you've got plenty of space between your knee and your foot. Put your hand behind you. You're going to press into the knee as you lift your hips and stretch up and lower back down. And again, lift the hips, stretch up, so you're stretching behind you and down. Now let's hold. So lift, hold, circle down, out and up. And again, so getting that movement into your arm. And again, 3 and 4. And then come back down and rest. Well done. Let's swing the legs around. Do that again on the other side. So into your side kick position, side bend position first. Bend the knee, extend the top leg out, look at your position. Make sure the elbow is underneath your shoulder, hand to your thigh. So basic side bend first. Breathe out as you lift up, and breathe in as you lower. Imagine this piece of string attached to this hip, pulling it up towards the ceiling. So you're creating that side bend movement. And 3, and 4, and down. Excellent. Now, let's lift and hold. Stretch the arm, lift the leg. Bend your knee, bring your knee to your elbow, and extend. For 3. A little bit of turn out to the legs, okay? Last one. Hold and repeat. For 4. 3. Quite tough on the shoulder. Try and keep lifting away from your shoulder. And lower back down, gently. Bring the bent knee forward, take the extended leg back, bend your knee, grab hold, and stretch. So it's another mermaid stretch. Circle the arm across, out, and over. just increasing the stretch with each circle. And release. Excellent. Now taking the legs a little bit wider. So you're bringing this front forward to create the right angle of the knee. Taking this one back. Bring the foot out a little bit. So again, you've got a right angle there. Hand behind. You're going to press into this front leg, lift the hips and stretch behind you. And release down. And again, lift. And lower. And lift. And hold. Circle. That arm as big a range of movement as you can. For 2, 3, and 4. And then lower back down. Excellent. Well done. Nicely done. Okay, let's come into a rolling ball position. So shuffle forward so you've got plenty of mat behind you. Hug your knees in tight and lift your toes off the mat. Breathe in as you breathe out, roll. Back up and balance. And again, roll. And hold, use your tummy as you break. And roll. And again. Excellent. Now just stretch your legs out and go into a spine stretch, but with your feet and knees together. And we're going to add the rolling and going into spine stretch. So start curled up, feet are off the floor. Breathe in as you breathe out, roll. Hold and stretch forward into spine stretch. Back up to sitting, hug the knees in tight, roll. And stretch forward into spine stretch. Knees in, find the balance point, so be precise, roll. And stretch. So get that sense of curling the spine and then releasing it. Once more, roll. And stretch. Excellent. Shall we take it a step further? The next bit is optional. So we're going to roll, but then we're going to go into teaser. So roll, hold, and extend. Knees in, roll, hold, and extend. Knees in, roll, hold, and extend. Thighs should be burning a little bit, roll, hold, into teaser. Well done. Arms up, lower the legs down, and forward into stretch to release. And slowly back up. Okay, all the way down to the floor. Have a stretch. Full body stretch. Excellent. So that's put a lot of work into bending your spine one way. Let's just quickly roll over onto your tummy. Feet parallel, hip width distance apart. Hands to each side of your mat. First one down. So elbows level with your armpits. Make sure the hands are on the floor as opposed to on your mat, otherwise they tend to be a bit scrunched up. Tuck the chin in. So use your glutes, use your core. Try and keep the legs under control. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lift your chest, head, shoulders and hands. And then slowly lower back down. And lift. And down. And lift. And down. Last one. And excellent. Now let's add a circle. So we're going to try and stay up a little bit longer. tension in the legs. Squeeze your glutes. So lift, extend, out, thighs, out, up, elbows bent to lower back down. The slower you do it, the harder it is. So we're feeling this in the muscles across your mid-back, hopefully, not the lower back. Okay, last time. So lift, extend, keep your shoulders down, crucifix, thighs, crucifix, above your head, elbows bent, and lower back down. Well done. Just tuck the hands in underneath your shoulders, gently press up, draw the shoulders down, and look up. And release. Onto your forearms, lift the chest, press in and come up a little bit higher. So hands are slightly further forward this time. And roll it down. Definitely warm now. And again, press up. And roll it down slowly. Okay, you need to release your back after that. So push up onto hands and knees for a cat stretch. You just need to bend the spine back after doing those swan dives and cobras. Get a little bit of release into the back, but nice and slowly try and articulate through the spine as you tuck under. Through the tailbone, arch your spine, tuck your chin in. And then one more time. Excellent. Okay, let's turn over. And onto your back. So into your base position. Now I'm going to do a series of développés. For your développés, I want you just to rest your hands onto the hip bones. Keep your shoulders back and down. Make sure you're in neutral. Lift the feet one at a time into tabletop. So I'm going to work with one leg for 5 repetitions and then change legs. So keep your right leg still. Extend your left leg, flex the foot, slowly lower it down towards the floor, point your toes and return to the start position. Extend, flex, slowly lower, keep it neutral, use your tummy, point and return. Extend, flex, push through the heel, lower, point and return. Extend, flex, lower, don't try to touch the floor, point and return. Last one. Extend, flex, lower, point and return. Well done. Have a breather if you need to, or just change legs. So right leg, extend, flex, lower, point and return. Extend, flex, lower, point and return. And number 3 is slowing lower. The harder it is, keep neutral, use your tummy, don't let your spine arch. 4. And return. And 5. And return. Excellent. Just tuck the knees in, have a little breather. Now, we're going to try that with both legs. If your back's a little bit tight or it's feeling uncomfortable just doing with one leg, don't do the next bit. If you're feeling okay, give it a go. Feet together. Let's extend both legs, flex both feet, slowly lower, point, bend and return. Extend, flex, lower, keep the head down, press your shoulders down, watch for the spine arch. How low you go with your legs is up to you, but don't try to touch the floor. So if you feel your back start to lift, you might want to go to there. You might manage to get a little bit lower, point, and release. Whew. It's a toughie, well done. 4, extend, ribs down and use your tummy muscles. And last time. Flex. Lower. Point. Knees in. And rest. Well done. Have a little gentle roll. Now if you feel any discomfort at all through that in your lower back, I hope you stopped. Don't want to push it too much. Build up to it. Even if you do one or two and then we're back to singles, that's okay. Excellent. Well done. Whew. So bend your knees, see if it's flat. That's certainly warming up. I want you just to come up onto your forearms. So slip the hands underneath you and just lift your back up so that you're bringing your elbows in underneath your shoulders. Feet, knees together, and then just lift your feet. So think teaser position. So you've got a bit of an angle at the torso and at your thighs. And then just gently roll. And return. Trying to keep your weight even through both forearms and elbows. Keeping your rib cage still and your shoulders still. And again. Now bring your feet back to the mat, press into the hands, watch the feet not too close to the hips and have them hip width distance. Breathe out and push, so you come up into a sitting, opening the chest. Hold, breathe in, breathe out, slowly lower back down. Aiming to get both elbows to make contact with the floor together. And again, press and lift. Hold, keep your shoulders down, and release back down. Keeping the body as straight and still as possible, don't let it bend. And push, hold, and slowly down. Well done, 2 more times. You should feel it opening up the chest, you're going to feel it in your upper arms. 1 more. And then back down. Now you could stay there. If it's getting a bit too much for your shoulders, lie flat on the floor, arms out. Alternatively, you could come up, take your hands back, and slightly wider than your mat. Keep your chest lifted, lift the feet again, bring the feet knees together, and roll. So getting into the hip rolls, trying to just move from the waist, so keep your ribs, shoulders, arms and head still. If you wanted to, you could extend the legs. So you've extended your lever, which means you've extended the weight. Try and keep your breastbone lifted, don't sink into the hips. If it gets too much, go back to bent knees. Okay, 1 more. And then come down gently. Lower yourself down, arms over your head, and stretch, full body stretch. Pull up the toes as you press your back into the floor. Lovely, well done. Okay, let's get you onto your side. Now you can just use the arm as a pillow, just like we would do normally for a side kick, or you could fold the arm up, prop your head up with your hand. So legs in line with the body, but turn them out. So you've created a V with your feet. We're going to do a side lying day prepare. So draw the heel up the inside of your leg, extend your leg vertically, flex, and lower slowly back down. Squeezing your buttocks as you lower the leg down. Try not to let your pelvis roll backwards. And slowly down. Excellent. So point, draw the leg up. Extend as vertical as you can. But still keeping that slight rotation into the hip. And slowly down. Well done. 1 more. And down. Excellent. Let's go forward. So straight straighten the legs up. You can bend the bottom knee a little bit. This time I'm going to bring a bent knee forward, extend, flex, and float it back behind you, reaching back behind. Bend the knee, bring it in, extend, flex, and take it back. Keeping the leg parallel to the floor, hip height. So be aware of whether it drops as it comes forward, lifts as it goes back. 4. So if you think knee to elbow, so you've got this elbow from the supporting hand. 1 more. Pressing the bent knee into the floor, try not to let it lift. Excellent. Well done. Bend the knee in, grab hold, and stretch. And release. Excellent. Let's do that on the other side. So legs in line, you can prop your head up, use your arms as a pillow, whatever feels most comfortable. Turn the feet out. Draw the heel up. Extend, flex, slowly down. So point, and fold, flex, and lower. For 3, and 4, straightening the legs up. Let's go forward. Bending the bottom knee just a little bit hip height. So bend the knee, bring it forward. Get a nice stretch into your glutes. Extend, flex, and take it back as far as it will go. Keeping the body still, bent knee. Extend, flex, and sweep it back. Well done. And 4. Again, try and keep the leg parallel. Watch for it dropping as it comes forward, lifting as it goes back. Number 5, knee to the elbow, if you can. And back. Point, reach. Then bring the foot in, grab hold of your heel, and stretch. And release it down. Excellent, well done. Okay, up into sitting. So, sitting with your legs out in front, cross your ankles. We're going to do full roll-ups. Arms out in front. Roll down through your spine roll, so tilt, roll it all the way down. Arms over your head. Float the arms up, tuck in the chin. Now squeeze your legs together. Press your back into the mat as you come up, and then forward into stretch. But just grab hold of the bottom foot. Relax the top foot. So you're feeling the stretch at the outside of the leg. Back up to sitting. Change the feet over and repeat. So squeeze the legs together, arms up and over. Float the arms up, tuck in the chin, squeeze. Breathe out as you come up. And then forward, grab hold of the bottom foot. So this top leg's relaxed. So you feel it pull up here. Back up to sitting. Now this time, feet together, we're going to hinge. So keep your back straight. Instead of going into C shape, just lean back. Then tilt, roll down. Take your arms over. Float the arms up. Tuck in the chin. Peel up. Reach to the ceiling. Nice straight back. Hinge back. As far as you can, then tilt and roll down. Arms over. Float and reach, but stretch up towards the ceiling. It's a little bit harder, this one. And again, hinge back, then tilt, roll down to the floor. Arms up, tuck in the chin, peel up, and reach towards the ceiling. Take your feet mat width apart, open your arms, and twist. So, doing it sideways gives me a chance to actually make sure that my back is nice and straight. As I twist, shoulders above the hips. Breathe out to twist. Breathe in to straighten. Legs stay still. Keep your pelvis still. Turn the head as your body turns. Last two. And last one. And back. Bring your legs together, arms down front, roll all the way down, and stretch. And then bring your arms to your hips. Okay, bending your knees, feet hip width distance apart. We're going to go into a bridge. So tilt the pelvis, pressing your back into the mat, heel up into bridge. Firm pressure through both feet, arms up and over. Keep the arms there, breathe out and roll down slowly. Pushing your back into the mat, back to neutral. As you bring your arms back, lift the head and shoulders, reach your hands towards your knees, and then drop your head down and your arms down, and repeat. Arms over. Roll down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Roll back to neutral, bring the arms back, lift the head and shoulders, reach towards your legs, arms down, head down. Nice little addition to a shoulder bridge, the abdominal curl. So firm pressure through both hips. Push, squeeze through your glutes to push your hips to the ceiling. Roll down, pressing firmly through the feet, pushing your way into your knees. Curl up, and pop your arms down. Excellent. Now, taking one leg, extend it towards the ceiling. Come back up into bridge, and hold, and circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change direction, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, lift the heel of the supporting foot and replace. For 3, 2, 1. And then roll your spine down slowly. Bend your knee, place the foot to the floor, change feet. Lift and extend. Peel up into bridge. Use the backs of the arms to help you. Support the upper body and rotate. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, lift the heel of the supporting foot and replace. For 3, 2, and 1. And roll down slowly. And replace the foot to the floor. Well done. Hugging the knees in tight. Lift the head and shoulders. Have a little gentle roll. Maybe circle the hips. And then bring your feet back down to the floor. Whew, well done. Let's just finish off with some gentle stretches. So if you come up into a sitting position and take the legs nice and wide. Flexing the feet, knees and toes pointing up. You want to feel the stretch here, hinge at the hips, and just lean forward to give yourself a little bit more stretch. If you feel you get enough stretch sitting up tall, stay there. And then just relax into that stretch. And breathe. So nice deep breaths. And with each breath out, see if you can just push yourself out a little bit further to maybe get your elbows onto the floor. If you're very flexible, you might already be down, you might be able to get your forehead down onto the floor. And hold. So with some people it can take up to 20-30 seconds before you'll suddenly feel your body give and allow yourself to go a little bit more. I have heard of some people it takes them a minute and a half before they'll suddenly feel that their muscles want to give. If you get to the point where you're thinking, oh, that's getting a little bit sore, come out of it. Remember, we want just mild discomfort, not pain. Now just breathe into it. Let's come out of it really slowly. So just lift your body away from the floor, point your toes, and just come up into a sitting position. Excellent, well done. Okay, bring your feet in. So again, this still concentrates on the inner thighs. Bring your heels in towards you. Push your knees to the mat, using your elbows. And again, think about bringing this bit forward. So you've got that slight hinge at the hips. Just that little bit of pressure into your knees. And feel it just starting to open up a little bit into the hips, into the groin. Giving a bit more stretch into your thighs. And as you can see, I'm always a wee bit tighter on the right. So just putting a little bit more push with that right arm into the right hip. Left one always goes much easier. And again, just come out of it gently. Excellent. Okay, let's just take the legs out again. Feet parallel. Bring your left foot over, so it's on the outside of your right knee, and then twist. So your right hand's going to go behind, and then use your left arm just to push that knee back as you try and twist and look over your shoulder. It's actually a yoga stretch, but it's quite a nice stretch. Try and relax your shoulders, just hold. And then release, and change legs. So right foot's on the outside of your left, hand behind, right arm's going to go across and push that knee back as you twist and look behind you. And hold. And then release. Okay, just flip yourself over onto hands and knees. I'm going to do a different hip flexor stretch. So bring one knee forward and just lower the hips down. If you can get that leg to come, your foot to come across on the diagonal, so the knee's in front of my hand, you can keep the knee going, the foot going back, or you can bring it across underneath your opposite hip and just push yourself up a little bit. So feeling that stretch just into the hip flexors in here, but also quite a nice stretch into your piriformis, which is underneath your glutes. If you can get that foot far enough round. If it won't come round, don't worry, don't force it. Lovely. And then change. So you bring the knee towards the hand, swing your foot in underneath you, and then just drop your hips down. And push your body up. You get a hip flexor stretch. Just hold, breathe. And then come out of it. Well done. Swing the legs round in front, feet hip width, mat width distance apart, and then just stretch forward. Just stretch out your back a little bit more and your hamstrings. Grab hold of your feet. If you can reach your heels, you can do a inside or the outside, whatever gives you more stretch. Try not to drop your head. You want your neck in line with your spine. Think pressing your chest forward between your thighs, so you just get a little bit more stretch into the back. And then come out of it gently. Excellent. You might want to give the legs a little bit of a shake, maybe a little bit of a rub. If you feel you need your few minutes of relaxation, feel free just to lie down on the mat and have your 4 or 5 minutes relaxing in a darkened room, perhaps, after all that. Hope you're well. Hope you've enjoyed that and feel a little bit looser. There's quite some nice stretches in that, a little bit different. Take care, everyone. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do. If you want to try and come and join us for a live class on Zoom, just get in touch and I can give you the codes to join the classes. Our timetables are on the website, which is pilateswithjane.co.uk. Take care, everyone. Hope to see you soon. Bye now. Bye.